Hello?
Sup my dudes, and welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. It is currently my first day of school. Well, first day of spring semester. And peep my look of the day. Like, I decided to do a neon eye look because it was like, hey, you are wearing so much neutrals. I'm honestly just setting up and preparing for my first day back at school. And being a college student in 2021 is very interesting. Because it's like weird. Because honestly, even before, like in high school, I always said like, if I could do a job, honestly, I would like the option to work from home and have a job that's flexible that way. Because even if like, oh, could work from home, I can also work if places were open. Like, it's weird right now because like, yes, working from home was something I did want to do. And honestly, I don't completely mind it. It's just like, I just don't like this is the only place I can do work. You know what I mean? Because back then in high school, I used to just, if I didn't feel like being at my house doing work, I worked at Starbucks and had a bunch of Frappuccinos. So just being like restricted to my house is just sometimes bad for me, which is why I have to like switch up my environment when I can. Because even before, like the first time, like last spring, oh my god, I've been home for a year. I started to feel drained from then, but there wasn't much I could have did at that point. But for the fall, I started decorating, and that honestly like boosted my mood so much.
If I had no cash to spend, if I forget we had plans, when I feel like breaking down, ooh, you'd be there to hold my hand. Lost in my head, pull me back to bed. Oh, oh, when I feel like I got nothing left, I got you. I got you. I got you. Oh, 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 oh. I got you. Oh, 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 oh. I got when I feel like I got nothing left. I got you. I got you. I might fuck up, make a mess. Get so drunk I don't make sense. You're right there to cool me down. Oh, every time I need to vent. Yeah, lost in my head, pull me back to bed. Oh, oh, when I feel like I got nothing left, I got you. Oh, 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 oh. I got you. Oh, 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 oh. I got when I feel like I got nothing left, I got you. I got you. I got you all to myself. I don't need anyone else. I got you all to myself. When I feel like I got nothing left, I got you. Oh, 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 oh. I got you. Oh, 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 oh. I got when I feel like I got nothing left, I got you. I got you.
That's just one thing I had to do to make this slightly like better. And as you can see, I'm dressed up, but who knows how long me dressing up is gonna like last, because I know myself and I know that I always start well, but as work starts to like add on, it kind of just gets harder for me to have like the same routine. But I'm definitely like one of my New Year's resolutions, like personal wise, was to have better scheduling, because I am taking my blog completely more seriously this year around. And honestly, January has been so great for that. And I really think I had a lot of progress in January compared to 2020 as a whole. And eventually, once I get like that handled down, I know like on YouTube, I'm gonna start talking more about like that stuff and organizing, because I'm not good at being like physically organized. I'm a mess. I can't lie about that. I'm a mess. But I am good at like being work-wise organized, like with files and stuff like that. So I'm just talking because I just feel the need to talk. I kind of am bored because I can't talk to any of my friends because all of them have later classes than me, or night classes, and I'm just like an early person who prefers morning classes because I like to just get things over with, you know? And plus, I have 4 OLs, so I can work on one today. If I want to work on 2 tomorrow, I can. And then do another one Wednesday, and whatever I don't finish, also finish on Wednesday. But I also am watching a movie because my assignment is basically to watch a movie. I watched one of them already. It wasn't, like, the movie made me sad, but it was, like, not gruesome. But the other one I have to, like, buy, which kind of sucks, and rent. And honestly, war movies are not my thing. Kind of my least favorite thing to watch. Because even horror movies, like, at least I fall asleep during those. Like, I don't get scared, but I fall asleep. I don't know, what does that say about me? I wouldn't know. Or I get disgusted, because some of them, like, it didn't even seem like a horror movie. It just seemed disgusting. Anyways, so I have to watch, like, this war movie. I watched the first one, which was, like, a documentary style, so that was, like, really easy to take notes on. But I don't know. It wasn't, like, horrible. It just made me sad. Like, I don't know, my heart hurt after that, but other than that, it was fine. So I need to have, like, a movie day on Wednesday. I'm getting snacks, and I'm gonna be taking notes during the movie, and then I'm gonna probably start my paper later on the day. And I don't know how long it'll take me because the paper, it has to be like 1,500 words, which is actually really light for me because I can write so much words so quickly. So, yeah. Good morning. It is Tuesday. I have a class today, and it's pretty much the same as yesterday, but I have one class. Yesterday I was gonna film like after my last class, but this is where the funny thing comes in. I kind of changed my schedule last minute because for one of my classes, he wanted us, it's an online class, like you do it on your own time. And honestly, for the most part, all my OL classes haven't been so bad, you know? Like even when I was doing African American literature, it was a lot of reading, but like it was manageable work because I knew what I was doing. But for this professor's OL, he wanted us to watch 128 minutes worth of video, review like a bunch of, I guess, different parts of the lecture, and he wanted us to come, he had like a question up, and then he wanted us to respond to that question, and then different days respond to different people. So we need to have over 5 responses. And for like an asymptomatic class, I guess that's what other people call it, like when you don't have a scheduled time, that's actually a lot. And I never had a class that like did that much. You know what I mean? Like I had classes that you have to listen to lectures and like or read a lot, and reading is not bad for me, especially if it's interesting to me. But 128 minutes worth of videos, that's like 7 different videos, and him having a thick accent and me not understanding a word that man said, that was not happening. So what happened was my friend checked if there were any other sales promotions, and she's like, there's an opening in my class, someone just web dropped it, you can take their spot. So I had to literally run faster than the flash and honestly put in that CRN and web drop my current, well, what was my current class. And now I have a class with one of my friends, and my Mondays are gonna be like my longest days because then it's like I have 3 classes. So I have a class 9 to 12, then 12 to 3. But the thing is, the 9 to 12 one, he said it's always going to end early because it's just a design class and he's just instructing us. So I honestly think it's only going to be like 2 hours. So that would give me like time to eat, if that's the case. And then my class is 12 to 3. I don't know. I can't tell if he's going to end early or not because he talks a good amount. Like he's engaging as a speaker because he has like very good storytelling skills. I can honestly say that. It was engaging, but I just didn't know what was happening because he started talking about like things that I could not relate to. Like people were talking about like Black Mirror, like different shows that I didn't watch. I don't really spend time watching certain shows unless they're cartoons because I do love my childhood, and that's like where I go to for comfort is usually like old shows or cartoons, you know? So I don't really watch like new stuff, and if I do things on my free time, it's usually reading, writing, filming, like that's my free time stuff, you know? So there's that. But I feel like I'll like the class. The class seems pretty easy enough. I only have 3 projects, but we have a project due literally next week, and I barely understand what we're actually supposed to do, but it's group work. But like he didn't really explain it. I'm just there like, what? You know? So I have that. But now that I think I changed my sales promotion, I think I might do, because I feel like if I kept my other sales promotion class, that I would honestly be under so much stress because everything just seemed like a lot to deal with. But like most of my classes are projects, like because I'm taking a lot of design classes, and I'm gonna have a class today and I'll tell you how that goes, hopefully, if I remember to film after, and plus my thing needs to charge. So yeah, So that's my little update. Bye. Hi.